Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to share with you how to create this fractured card technique with a twist. So you will start with a card blank that measures 5 by 7 inches, and you will also need a piece of pattern paper that measures 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. You will also need strips of paper that will measure 1/4 of an inch. Now I have taken mine from a 12 by 12 inch paper pad, just as long as you make sure they are long enough to go across your card. So I've taken my strips of paper from this paper pad here, so it's a Craft Sensation Design Pad Bright, and there are some gorgeous colours running through the paper pad, and the colour I have chosen is this fuchsia pink card. So next I've cut myself an octagon from my nesting dies, and yeah, this is where the twist happens. So I'm going to pop this down onto my card, but just before I do that, I want to pop it into my stamping platform. I've then taken a With Love stamp and I've inked it up with my Izink inks in the colour cerise, just to tone in with the rest of my card, and then I've stamped it onto the octagon. Then next I am going to stick the octagon. I've popped my glue onto the back and I'm just going to pop that into the middle of the card, and I just think that tones in beautifully with the colours of the patterned papers. Okay, so now we're going to start the fractured look on the card. So take your first strip of paper, and what we are going to do is cut the first piece along the top. So what you want to do is cut an angle on either side of the short piece of paper and glue that down. Next, what I want to do is take my second strip of paper and I'm going to line this up down the right hand side of the octagon and cut that on an angle. The angle needs to be cut where it will join up with the strip of paper along the top of the octagon. Then you want to glue your second strip down across the patterned paper to the edge of the paper. Then what we want to do here is take another strip of our paper and cut 2 angles down either side of the strip, and this is to fit down the straight side of the octagon. I'm just going to trim a little bit off there to fit in perfectly. Then I will grab my glue and we will stick our piece down the side. Okay, so just working my way around the shape on the card, I'm next taking another strip of my card. This time I have left the edge that I'm joining to my previous strip, I've just left the edge of it straight, and then I am taking the strip of paper across my patterned paper to the edge, and then I will cut off any excess. Apologies for my head sticking in the way there. Yeah. Okay, so now I am coming across the card on the bottom part of the octagon, which is a straight piece, and I have cut my card that joins up to the previous strip on an angle, lined it up and stuck it down across the patterned paper. Then the piece that is going up the side will then need to be cut on an angle to join up to the previous strip of paper, and again I will grab my glue and line it up with the angle joining the previous strip, and I'm going to take this piece across the card and then stick it down and trim off any excess. Then onto my last two pieces. Again, I have cut this one side on an angle, and I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to line it up and stick it down onto my card. And then for my very last piece, I need to cut my strip on an angle, and the angle is the piece that will join on to the previous piece. Grab my glue and get this piece stuck down, and again I will take it across my patterned paper like so, and then all I want to do is cut off the excess on the strips of my paper. And then I've just taken myself one of my little Crafters Companion flower dies, and I've cut it out, inked the edge with my cerise ink pad. Then I've taken a little enamel flower and I've coloured that in with my pens, which just tone in beautifully with the colour of the cerise ink, and I've stuck the little enamel flower into the centre of my die cut flower and then glued that down onto the card. I've also got myself some inky fingers in the process, but they will clean up nicely. And yeah, there you go. There is my finished fractured card with a twist, also known as the faux shutter style card. So if you have enjoyed today's video, would you please consider giving me a thumbs up and also leave a comment? I would really love to hear from you. I would be ever so grateful if you would also consider subscribing to my channel. So thank you ever so much for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed my video. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy crafting. See you all soon. Take care and bye bye for now.